All right. I. We
What's
didn't copyright it today, man.
Not today.
Not today. Not today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 23, Linked in Bio, the show that showcases Vegas culture, creatives, small business owners, independent artists, and everything in between. I am your special guest host, Rex from Vegas. Usually you can find me behind the boards, but today we got Kevin working. I'm lucky enough to be sitting here with Kyle and Elijah Turner. Kyle, let me hear that,
Yes,
as
sir.
they
Yes,
say.
sir.
And Elijah Turner, they're an incredible duo. They've been heard, seen all over, including the last episode of All American.
Yeah,
The show?
season 4, the season finale.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, that was like the best season. So, yo, shout out, man. You guys capped it off really well. Yeah, man, I'd love to get into everything it takes to get synced like that, sync licensing, everything that you guys have gone through. I heard you guys got signed. So yeah, man, I would love to get into that. But before we do that, I need you guys to grab that thing and name the title of today's episode.
What we thinking?
Let's go with
This is a We Out Here exclusive. No.
Damn, son.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
We Out Here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's put a song.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a double waist thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
You already know. You gotta click it.
Yep.
Eh.
Yes, sir. Oh, and then with these mics, you want to talk straight to the top of them.
Oh,
They,
okay.
yeah, they look like old school
okay,
broadcast
got
mics,
you.
but they're really just dynamic,
okay, straight to
well disguised dynamic mics.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, gentlemen. So Kyle is an engineer.
Yes.
Elijah's an artist. First off, how'd you guys meet before you made all this musical fusion? What was the point of linkage for y'all, man?
Went to the same high school.
No shit, really,
Yep.
man. It's really who you know out here, huh? No.
Yep.
That's it, man. So Elijah, you've been pushing music for a while on your own. What made you decide to start working with Kyle? What turned the page for you?
Well, funny part is I got into music because I got hurt playing ball in college
Oh shit.
out in L.A. So
Man.
I started rapping in L.A. Then moved back out here because I was having a baby.
Oh wait, congrats.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Hey,
congrats
my
on
da-
father.
Yeah, she 3 now. So
Oh, that's
she-
sick. Hell yeah.
Getting
But
older.
we built the stew here. Then I told my partner at the time, like he was like, "Well, yeah, you can get in there and da da da." I was like, "Bro, we didn't build the studio for me to record myself. Like, let's get an engineer."
Yo.
So I knew Kyle was engineering at the time, so I was like, I didn't have Kyle's number because we went to school together, but like.
Life's changed.
Yeah.
People fall off. You
I
know,
was
you
a
see
straight
like
loner. I ain't
people go
gonna
their own
lie.
path. Oh, I feel that. I feel that.
I was a straight loner. I ain't
Respect.
gonna
I
lie.
mean, it was always cool too.
Yeah,
you know
we
what I'm
always
saying? Like,
we had
it was
classes
never weird.
together and
Yeah, it
all
was
that.
never weird
Yeah.
energy.
We was
Yeah.
always cool. We always had classes together. He came to all our parties and all that. Well, I really was just dolo, so
Man.
we tapped in with him. Then literally we did what 9, 10 tracks. And
It was 11. So we did.
11 tracks.
It was 11 songs, basically in 2 weeks.
yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because he already had the release date.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying, and all this. So like, and
So-
he had like obviously like 4 or 5 songs out already.
Mm-hmm.
So the template was there, and I'm like, okay, well, here's my gig, here's my shot. You know.
Yo. So did you? So when you came to Kyle, did you come with the established sound already that you're like, yo, I need you to like engineer me like this, or was there like a meshing point where like Kyle's style and yours kind of fused?
Yeah, it was like that because funny part is what a lot of people don't know. I used to record, mix, and master all my own stuff.
Oh shit.
That's a lot of people don't know. Like, you know, I just don't have the patience for it.
No, I
That's why
feel
I
it.
don't like doing it. Like,
Yo.
but so
Yo.
it's just like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, because if somebody, like, real talk, if an artist is, if I'm not liking it, I will show that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, yeah, let me not put myself in that position.
Easy to work. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
And honestly, too, I had heard, funny enough, even when he was like still in California, I had heard a track or two, just
In
so
passing,
happened, yeah.
like,
And I was
someone tweeted it or
like,
some
yeah,
shit.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, I don't even. No, actually, I think one of the homies actually, they were like just
What?
playing, and I'm like, yo, that's fucking Elijah. Like, what's going
No.
on? Like, I know he's playing ball, but I'm like, so you just doing music, just you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Obviously very talented, you know.
Dude, that's incredible. Yeah. Before we get into the weeds on engineering, I just thought it was crazy that you were playing ball. You decided to stop playing ball to make music, and your music still ends up on the theme song of a show about playing ball.
well, I got hurt playing ball.
Yeah, you know what
So,
I'm saying, though. It's
yeah,
like, bro,
yeah.
like, what is the, you know what I'm saying, the odds of a full circle moment like that, bro?
was
That's
a
pretty
dope-
cool.
That was a dope feeling because it's like, you know, I'm still like attached to something I still love. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I played ball from when I was 6 to 22.
Oh, damn. What position?
played quarterback. Well, in college, I was a slot kick and punt returner, but growing up, I played quarterback, running back, all that stuff.
Nice.
Safety, anything you think of, I played.
That's it, man. So how did the whole sync licensing thing happen, bro? Like, how did that end up on the All American theme song or soundtrack? My bad.
So funny part is about All American. If you go back to when Coop was making music, prior to her getting shot, that's what really happened to me.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, bro. The synchronicities are crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like made about you, like type shit.
Yeah, to an extent.
Yeah.
Because my uncle, he's an executive producer now. Well, he run the show now, but like we was just lining all that stuff up. Then funny part is I was supposed to have a placement on there like back in 2019, but it just didn't fall through.
I feel it.
Then Uncle tapped back in and was like, we need this track. So I was like, all right, cool. Tapped in with Kyle. Then he was like, yeah, you can turn it in on this date. I was like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
Literally when we didn't have it recorded yet.
Yeah.
My uncle calls me and was like, yo, we need it in 2 days.
What?
I didn't even have the song written.
The pressure was on, dude.
It wasn't anything like this is standard business for me. Because again, like my first gig with him was, all right, you got 2 weeks. We had 11 songs.
All
right, let's
I already
go.
worked at this speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a dope part. So like we got put in the hot seat, but then it turned out dope. Then it didn't feel real until it came out.
Yeah, like watching it like live, just like everybody else, and then like
Did you guys do a watch party?
Oh yeah, we was at the house chilling.
Hell yeah,
Moms
that's
and them
dope.
came through, and it was just dope because it's like, especially being on the season finale and the scene like that too. Like it's a big scene and all that. Like hearing that, I was sitting there, I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's very surreal.
Yeah, like that was our shit. So like that was dope. It was dope.
That's super dope, man. Who made the beat for that one? Did you produce that one as well? Or?
No.
My boy Lambo.
Yeah.
Lambo, shout out Lambo.
Yes, sir.
Yo, that's
Lambo
sick.
Go. Yep.
Man, that's crazy. So like, you guys make money off of that, right? Like same placement like that.
Oh yeah.
And it's yeah. It's not just yeah. Oh, yeah. They made the money. So like, if you don't mind me asking, does that work like on a like case by case basis? Like if you play it once, do you get paid once, or does it like every stream, or how does that work for the non-informed?
I think just to cover all bases, I think it's safe to say it's kind of like a case by case.
Okay.
It's not. I don't think it's too many wild examples.
Mm-hmm.
I think they kind of have it kind of categorized. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel it.
But yeah, everything from like wanting to maybe just buy the song or license it from you. It's a lot of little things that they can
So there's various contracts that go in. There's not like a blanket sync licensing contract out there.
Nah, because you go through who actually. So even though it's on All American, you go through who actually runs the show, which is Warner Brother.
That makes sense.
So
Okay.
you go through the actual company. So
Okay.
Like, so that's the.
But you guys have had experience in the corporate licensing field. You guys had a moment where you were about to be signed or were signed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were signed.
Yeah.
So what is that experience like? How did that feel going back into those waters with the corporate world?
It was cool because it was indie. So
Yeah.
it was knowing that we was going into it without having to. Because the thing about it is they would have dealt with them contracts.
Yeah.
So it's like we wouldn't have honestly knew what we was getting.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Because that's how labels work. They don't tell you what you really be getting. Like that's just the truth.
Yeah.
So like you go into situations and all the stuff that I had to do, negotiations and all that stuff. I did that myself. What the label does.
That's dope. So approaching the sync deal as an indie artist is 10 times better.
Yeah, but
no
you
matter
gotta
what.
be on your shit though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you gotta pull it off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Understand the business side and the don't want to play yourself and
Oh,
whatnot.
yeah.
That's, I'm sure that
and
happens.
To be fair, like there's not too many people out there like gonna just tell you how to run it, tell you the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hence why you should get a lawyer. Always have a lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
Always get a lawyer.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's really good material out there to help you if you want to find it, if you're willing to look. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
So.
Man, tell me about the experience about being signed. What was that like? How did that
Boot camp.
boot camp
Yeah.
taught you everything you needed to know?
Man, straight boot camp.
Man.
And it was interesting for me because I was still like, this was kind of still my pivoting moment, right? So I was going to UNLV. pursuing a math and physics degree.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I wanted to be an astronomer. You know what I'm saying? Like literally before.
Bro, smart as hell.
Always
Yeah.
been into,
I ain't even lie to you,
always
bro,
been into
smart
the
as shit.
music. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like I was like the kid that like had like the biggest music library out of all of his friends. You know, like I wasn't rapping, I wasn't making beats, I wasn't doing anything. Just a fan. You
It's
know
had good taste.
Yeah,
That's all it takes
definitely,
sometimes,
definitely
bro.
that. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I was kind of in that transition period where I'm like, okay, well, shit, I still got to finish my degree, but I really want, like, you know, what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
it's
I'm
like once in a lifetime
yeah,
for a lot of people, you know?
exactly. So like dead ass before like my first class, which is what I always like to start like at 10 o'clock. I'm in the library at like 8. Like on the phone with him, we game planning. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so this is what they told us last. I'm taking notes, by the way. I have notes.
Yo.
I'm like tracking, like, you know what I'm saying?
You got an
Making sure-
8:30 class at CBC to
you
get to, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the library. I'm like, okay, I got last week's notes. This is what they was talking about last week. This is what we need to. Here's our concerns. Let's keep everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the call comes in at like 9. I don't even remember, something like that, right? You know what I'm saying? We do the pleasantries, and I'm just gunning them.
Yo,
Like, okay, guys, so here's what we did last. Like, I'm the one, you know what I'm saying? Almost damn near running the meeting, you know?
damn.
And for a long time, that's what, you know, they were like, oh, that's obviously his manager. No.
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 You just made made the shit sound good,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. So,
Dude, that's crazy. So, do you guys feel like do you think you would have approached the situation differently if you had a different like party as a manager, or do you feel like having a third party to sort of litigate things helps, or were you happier to be hands-on in that situation?
personally, I was really happy because, I mean, I learned so much.
Sure.
So much.
What they looked for,
Yeah.
what they need. What
Yeah.
can you name some examples of what a label typically like would ask you on these sorts of phone calls?
Well, to be fair, it was always money.
Always money.
Because they were like, well, you need to have this many, you know, we're going to get you placements on these playlists, and we're going to, you know what I'm saying, we got to get your social media going, and you know what I'm saying, but it's going to cost this. And it was always like, to me, it always was like more money. And as much as we were like telling them, okay, this is our budget right now, I'm like, this is what we're trying to do, like, here's what we have so far. Like, we're trying to work with them, and it is every single week, every single phone call was more money.
Were you guys trying to get signed as like more like a distribution situation?
Ours was distro.
Distro, yeah.
But the reason why they didn't cut a check, like so when they sent the first contract out, it was bullshit. And they didn't think, they thought we was just gonna sign it and be like, all right. It was
Just like, oh yeah, yes please, yeah, like
nah,
all
like, we
happy and
told
shit.
them-
Yeah.
we told them in the contract, like, nah, we want this, and this. And they was like, well, we're not gonna give you no bread up front. So I was sitting
Well,
there.
damn.
I was like, well, hey, all right. I put shit. It ain't even about the money for me. It was just like, you know, I love making music. Like,
Yeah.
You know, so it wasn't even about that. But then, like, you know, when they tried to do that part,
It was a lot more different than you had expected.
oh yeah, but it didn't fuck me up like in no good or bad way. Like, it just made me really learn the game.
That's
And that was the
that's
dope
how it
part.
works. Yeah.
Yeah. So like then like when the whole sinking thing did come up, we already was on our P's and Q's.
You guys were already prepared for that
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, so we was already ready for it. So it's just
Dude.
like, you know,
That's major.
Yeah,
So
you get
I'm
the
actually really
anything.
grateful for it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Nah,
it didn't shake out obviously how we wanted it to, but I don't think we lost really anything.
I mean,
No.
3 charting albums. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't think we lost anything, and we gained a lot again. You know what I'm saying? Going through that experience, talking to the label people, you know what I'm saying? Hearing the jargon and all of that, you know, just kind of getting, like I said, like a real like first time inside look.
Yeah.
Pivotal, you know what I'm saying?
Considering you guys have had all this experience with the industry, quote unquote, do you guys have like a top 3 advice you would give to like an artist in your same shoes?
Well, first thing that comes to my mind, make sure you do your homework.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, again, get a lawyer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make
Get a
sure
lawyer. Step
you know,
one. Always.
But like, you should know how to read a contract, or you should be at least trying to, and just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if you
don't
happen
be
to-
illiterate.
yeah, exactly.
That made sense.
You know, and they're gonna throw that's part of it. You know, they're gonna
Yeah.
use very specific jargon, and you know what I'm saying.
Trying to get you caught up
Yeah.
and like be like, oh, I don't get that
But
part.
the-
So I'm gonna skip over it. Yeah.
You know, and it's like, and don't skip over it. Like, pull out a dictionary. Like,
Yeah.
If there's
Yeah,
a
don't
word that you
be-
don't understand, like, you know, like do the work.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
be scared to ask questions either. Like,
Yes.
what does this mean?
Yes.
Mm.
Tell me exactly what this means.
Yes. Yep.
And
Yep.
And
most
don't
of the
try to
time,
flip your words. Like, just tell me exactly what these, like, what you
What
saying
this
in this
sentence right
context.
here,
What
yeah.
does that shit mean?
Exactly.
and you would ask both your lawyer and
Oh, yeah.
the person presenting the contract to see if they line up, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. We had a lot of alters in our contract. We sent that thing back during negotiation. We was like, nope.
Like version 1.1, 1.2,
Yeah,
1.
like,
Yo,
nah, yeah.
man, that's major. What other advice would you give to someone that's dealing with the industry?
Don't be in it for the money.
Don't be in it for the money.
Straight up.
So what would you be in the industry for? Just for the reach, or
Real talk. You gonna make the money.
yo,
If you really that talented enough and do what you're supposed to do, you'll make the money.
yo,
Don't worry about it though.
Yeah, I would say the opportunity.
yeah,
Like,
Right,
just
like-
don't worry about it, because at the end of the day, you gonna look back and real shit. The most meaningful times to me in music was when I didn't have shit.
yo.
Straight up.
That's when you're just making music to
Just-
make music.
Yeah. And
Literally
like, you
because of the
know,
love of like the true love of it. You know.
Yeah,
yeah, then you get your first check, you like, damn,
that shit's dope.
this is dope.
Yeah,
Then you looking at it, you like, all right, what else can we do?
dude.
Then another check come, you like, damn.
Yo.
Like, this is cool. But like, you're not thinking about it like that, because like, you know, if you don't just think about $1 and you really love something, it's gonna come back.
Very true.
Mhm. Oh, and I guess just honestly, thinking about this book, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
First chapter of the book is, and this would also be another piece of advice, somebody, especially if you're in that arena, you know, with labels and stuff like that, you should have your team.
Have a team
You
around
should
you,
have a team around
Yeah.
you, 100%.
and that would consist of
A manager, lawyer,
Shout out to Nate.
even, I mean, I feel like I like to go above and beyond. So
Yeah.
somebody like me as the engineer, and as closely as I work with Elijah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want to step on nobody's toes or fingers, but I want to know what's going on.
you'll wear that hat
Yeah.
if you need to.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's major, bro. Like the more you know, the more you'll grow, bro.
Yeah, just always know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
Just don't
stay
be-
informed. Yep.
Yeah,
yeah. Like even though if you don't want to know everything, at least know what's going on to a certain degree.
that's major.
Like real talk, because you just don't want to be out there just with your, like a chicken with his head cut off.
Yeah.
Right, and that
And they'll let you do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will. They'll just let you go running.
Happily. Happily. They
They'll-
don't have to deal with
damn,
you.
Nah,
Yeah.
They don't care.
that's crazy.
You know, just be on your stuff. Then you
Yeah.
be cool.
Yep.
Don't be afraid to be annoying to them.
Yeah, and
No,
just
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again,
and just
again,
understand.
ask questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, for real.
that too, and understand like what we talked about a long time ago. You gonna go through every emotion with this shit.
Yep.
Yo,
You gonna want to quit, bro. I don't give a damn who it is.
Yep.
You can sit there and say, "Oh no, bullshit."
yeah.
It happens to everybody. It's a roller coaster.
Dude, something I've noticed just making like content and being like the person I am, bro, is like every time I wanted to quit doing something,
Yeah.
something dope happened right after.
Every time.
Every single time.
Every time.
I keep thinking about this TikTok and basically, long story short, it's like being like a music person, music creator, right? And it's like just like 30 seconds is just like a bunch of bad shit.
Yeah.
Like you're broke, like your sleep schedule doesn't exist, like it's all this little thing. And at the very, very end, it says, "But you'll get up every single day and do it."
Yep.
I'm like, what?
Yep. Because what the fuck else are we gonna do?
Exactly.
For real.
Man,
For real.
that's crazy. Man, that's dope, man. So you guys have left the industry. You guys are now independent artists,
Yep.
dominating the industry independently. What do we have on the horizon? What do we look forward to from y'all?
So I'm actually this year, I'm planning to drop an EP. You know what I'm saying? Kind
Yo.
of put like an executive producer hat. You know what
Hell
I'm saying?
yeah.
on and just try to do something a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Necessary,
keep
yeah.
Trying to grow myself, right?
Definitely.
But I'm gonna start off with the single and just make sure I do right by that. So obviously doing the single with my boy. You know what I'm saying? And also just recently got into a space. You know what I'm saying? So finally, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows me as like the mobile engineer. I'll pull up on you.
Yeah.
I'll still do that, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But now
skirt.
people can pull up on me. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying?
And that's gonna be over at Quitch Studio.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yes,
Sir, shout out
Yep.
to Quick, man.
Shout out to
Quid
Quid.
made it, man. We play his beats all the time on the show, man.
Dope
We love Quid.
individual, man. That's
He's a
dope
great
dude.
dude, man.
Oh,
Oh, we're gonna be on this project too.
Oh, you guys are on the project. Yo,
yes,
I'm excited
yes,
about that shit,
yes.
bro.
Yes, sir.
Man, we've been hyping that shit up every episode damn near too.
Yeah.
Man, I'm looking forward to it, man. You guys got some dope stuff on the horizon. I can't thank you enough for coming and sharing so many gems, man.
you
It
for
was
having us,
very fire, man.
Oh yeah.
You guys want to let this camera know where to find y'all and all that good stuff?
Oh yeah, sure. So I'm on all social media platforms. Same name, Kyle. Let me hear that. KHYL_Lemme LEMME. Hear that.
And then Elijah.
You can catch me on Instagram at Liza Turner and on Twitter at Go Liza. But you know we do it the French way. You know what I'm saying? GEAUX Liza T.
Hey.
You feel me? And be on the lookout for my EP coming out. A couple minutes of your time. Coming out in a couple months. You know, wrapping it up. Got that thing done. Tap in with Conversations 2.0. And just like, you know, be on the lookout for them videos and all that coming soon.
Yes.
Hell yeah, man. That was a great conversation, guys. Hey, if you're new to the channel, be sure to like, subscribe, share it with a friend. We'll be here next week doing the same thing, talking about some more dope stuff with Vegas culture, creatives, small businesses, and everything in between. Shout out to Kyle. Let me hear that. And Elijah Turner for rowing through.
Thank you guys.
Be sure to check them out. We got all their links down below. Yeah, man. That was a dope-ass episode. I think that's the end of it.
East side on the rise, baby.
Yes, sir. East side, east side, east side.
You already know, man.
Dope.